Trump makes sudden announcement about ailing Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. President Trump said Friday he hopes that ailing 85-year-old Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg gets well soon. "I wish her well. I hope she serves on the Supreme Court for many, many years," Mr. Trump told reporters at the White House. Justice Ginsburg broke 3 ribs Wednesday night in a fall at her office at the High Court and was hospitalized. The incident renewed speculation about her possible retirement. Mr. Trump pointed out that the liberal justice isn't exactly on my side. "She said something very inappropriate during the campaign, but she apologized for it," he said. During the 2016 presidential campaign, Justice Ginsburg called Mr. Trump a faker. "I can't imagine what this place would be. I can't imagine what the country would be with Donald Trump as our president," she said in an interview. Mr. Trump has changed the balance of power on the Supreme Court by appointing 2 conservative justices, Neil M. Gorsuch and Brett M. Kavanaugh, in his first 2 years in office. The justice, who has survived 2 bouts of cancer, has said she wants to serve on the court until at least 2020, the next presidential election year. On Thursday, we reported on the update of the 85-year-old justice's condition. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg is 85 years old. She looks to be the next justice replaced on the High Court by President Trump. She could have retired during Obama's tenure, but Ginsburg, being a leftist, surely thought Hillary Clinton would win. That was her mistake and our gain. Ginsburg reportedly fell at the Supreme Court yesterday evening, breaking 3 ribs, and had to be rushed to George Washington University Hospital early this morning. Ginsburg's cancer has also been rumored to have returned, and she will allegedly retire in January. President Trump now stands to nominate and swear in a 3rd Supreme Court justice, further determining the path of the High Court for a generation or more. More from the Washington Times. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg was hospitalized Thursday after breaking ribs in a fall at the High Court. A press release from the Supreme Court press office said Justice Ginsburg was taken to George Washington University Hospital Thursday morning, after experiencing discomfort overnight. The 85-year-old justice reportedly fell in her office at the court Wednesday night. Her hospitalization came on the same day that President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump were to attend the investiture of Justice Brett M. Kavanaugh at the High Court. Justice Kavanaugh was sworn in last month. Justice Ginsburg, a liberal who is the court's senior justice, has served for more than 25 years after being appointed by former President Bill Clinton in 1993. She is a survivor of colon cancer and pancreatic cancer. Also from CNBC. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, 85, fell in her office at the court and fractured 3 ribs, according to a release Thursday. She went home, but after experiencing discomfort overnight, went to George Washington University Hospital early this morning, the statement from the court said. Tests showed that she fractured 3 ribs on her left side and she was admitted for observation and treatment. Ginsburg's health has been a matter of intense speculation in recent years. Ginsburg, the court's oldest member, is one of its 4 liberal justices. She is the 2nd woman to ever serve. It is not the first time that Ginsburg has fractured her ribs while on the court. In June 2012, Ginsburg fractured 2 ribs in a fall and did not disclose the incident to the public until months later. The court said at the time that despite the fracture, Ginsburg did not skip a beat. The Brooklyn native has said that she plans to serve on the court until she is 90, and has hired law clerks through 2020. Her approach to the law has been described as cautious, though she has been influential in shaping jurisprudence in cases involving gender discrimination, women's reproductive health and international law. She was the principal author of a landmark brief that led Supreme Court, in 1971, to apply the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment to women. Ginsburg was appointed to the court by President Bill Clinton in 1993. Before joining the court, she worked as the director of the ACLU's Women's Rights Project. She has survived multiple bouts with cancer, and in 2014 underwent a procedure to have a stent placed in her right coronary artery. News of Ginsburg's fall comes on the same morning as the formal investiture of Justice Brett Kavanaugh, President Donald Trump's 2nd nominee to the High Court. The court said that more information would be provided as it became available.